Estate planning is about looking at your wishes first and foremost, and if you're married and you're doing this together, the wishes of you and your spouse together, for where you want your estate or your community estate to go, to what beneficiaries, how much, and what structure you want that to take. It also involves who you want to make decisions, important decisions respecting your estate and really carrying out the wishes that you've laid out in writing in your estate plan. So someone you trust to manage your affairs, either while you're disabled or once you pass away, or both. So why is it critical that you have an estate plan? Well, would you want the state to decide for you who inherits from you when you die? Or would you want a family member to have to incur the expense and the heartache and the headache to go to court to appoint a conservator, or ask the court to appoint a conservator or a guardian to manage your estate and also to manage your health care when you become incapacitated? Or do you want to decide these things? So having an estate plan means that you have self-determination, you take matters into your own hands and make those decisions ahead of time. It's really the most proactive thing you can do. And a very small percentage of people actually have their documents in place. And it's because it's really hard to think about our own disability or demise. And so I encourage you to have those conversations with your closest friends and family members, with your spouse, and with an estate planning attorney. The key documents or components of an estate plan are: you want to have a basic will, you want to have a power of attorney for finances, you want to have a power of attorney for healthcare, and you want to have what we call, and these are interchangeable terms, advance directives or healthcare directive, or what some people call a living will, in the event of a terminal condition where two doctors have agreed that the only way you're being kept alive is through artificial means, and it's your election on whether you want to artificially prolong your life or die naturally. Those are the four critical documents that most people should have. And it's not necessarily people that are older, and you may have children or no children. You may be married, you may be single. It's really anyone who's 18 and older should have those critical four documents in place. Estate planning protects your family's future in many ways. For example, you might have minor children, and if you die without a will naming a guardian to take care of your children and a trustee, say, to manage the finances on behalf of your children, the state's going to intervene and decide who those people will be. It's also important, as you get older and you want to have things in place before maybe you start developing dementia or Alzheimer's, because once you lack capacity, testamentary capacity, then you lack the ability to sign your estate planning documents. So be proactive, think ahead of, and it's really hard, I know, to think about all the things that could go wrong, but more of us will become disabled and incapacitated before we die. And then ultimately, we don't know when our time comes. So it's important to plan ahead. So if you plan your estate properly, you can minimize estate tax liability or maybe avoid it altogether. And also you can manage your legal fees by investing in your future now, so you avoid the costs to you and your family years to come. If you have any questions about estate planning, see our website, clearwaterpnw.com, or give us a call.